This is the Addmotor M66, and it's not only one of the best looking Super 73 competitors, but it also has a 750 watt rear hub motor, a 48 volt 20 amp hour battery pack, which we're currently in the middle of testing, and this test ride is going to be about 20 miles long. Let's get going. We're also going to test the top speed. 3, 2, 1. Do a couple of all-terrain tests. Then of course, we'll talk about this beautiful seat. This bike also gets a rap for having a difficult pedaling position, but that's pretty common with all mopeds. So I'm going to talk about that too. So the seat, already I can tell, is super comfortable. It's 23 by 8.5 inches. They say you can put 2 people on it, but maybe that's for a little bit of a younger audience. But as far as the pedaling cadence, I feel good. I feel like I can pedal it if I want to, but in all honesty, if you're getting a moped style e-bike, you really just want to hit that throttle. So about this throttle, so this is a throttle that has an on-off switch and basically gives you 100% of the power at all times. But if you don't want to use that throttle, you can of course use the pedal assist. Now it's controlled by that 12 magnet cadence sensor that's basically an on-off switch for each of the 7 levels of pedal assist. We're doing about 8 in pedal assist 1, pedal assist 2. We'll go ahead and get out onto the road. Looks like we're doing, this is 12. After this stoplight, we'll blow through 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Clicking pedal assist 3, we're getting right at 12. And pedal assist 4, we're still in standard. Putting us right at 15. I'm seeing 15 here, 16. Their speedometer again is a little bit slow. Pedal assist 5. And again, I'm barely pedaling. I'm just doing it to kick the pedal assist on. This is really just a throttle e-bike. We're showing 19 on my speedometer. Pedal assist 6, we're showing 20 and 20 on my GPS. And pedal assist 7 could also be the top speed. We are going 23 and I'm pedaling pretty hard. Looks like I'm getting right at 23, 185 pound rider weight, 23. Yeah, it doesn't have much more after that, about 23 miles an hour. Make sure I have all the settings right. All right, yeah, and checked it. It looks like we are in all the right settings. Now we're gonna test out this Shimano shifter with no pedal assist at all to see how easy the bike is to pedal if you've run out of battery. So we are in mechanical gear 1, and yeah, I mean, we're on pretty flat ground. I'll try riding it through the grass. Even though it's that heavy of a bike, you are able to pedal it without any electrical assist. Let me go up 1 more. 3, yeah, but you're starting to get a workout, and that's why it's an electric bike. Well, let's get back to the electricity. There we go. Electric bike. Speaking of electricity, it looks like we are 6.5 miles in and we just dropped down to 80%. The 6.5 miles, 80%. Now before we get onto the suspension, the fat tires, the brakes, all that other stuff, I'd like to just take a second to appreciate this foot rest. You can hold your feet in, you can hold your feet out, hold your feet sideways. Just further emphasizing that you don't really need to pedal this thing. I've been pedaling it, but all moped style e-bikes are really just all about that throttle. Yeah, we got 800 watts output, 900 watts. And if you come back up to the handlebars, we have not 1, but 2 horns. That comes in great when you're riding on trails like I like to do. And 3, 2, 1, go. 1300 watts, 1390. We got 25. We got 23.7, 23.7. Same with the grass. We get 21.6, 22 miles an hour with the grass. There we go. Not bad, that hub motor that you can feel it kicking in. We're at 400 watts. Let's see if we can burn it out a little bit. A little bit swirly, but not too bad. Boy, the low tide smell is just wonderful. Well, let's go ahead and stop and check out the turn signal. Here's your left turn signal, and here's your right turn signal. Also, when you pull the brake lever, you get brake lights. But enough about those turn signals. How does this LCD work? So up here you have your battery capacity, and then you have your trip odometer, but if you press the power button, it'll go to your regular odometer. You press the power button again, you can get current speed, average speed, and max speed. And then down here you have your power output in wattage, and then you have 7 levels of pedal assist. And now that we've delved into the LCD, let's go ahead and talk about these brakes a little bit. Bike lane ends, right? Brake check. A little bit of a skid there, but not too bad. The brakes are Tektro Aries mechanical disc brakes with padded 4-finger brake levers. They lead down to 180mm Tektro rotors with Tektro Aries calipers. And maybe one thing they could have added is some kind of cord, is some way to keep all these cords together. There we go, 700 watts, 900, oh, I think it's 1200 watts. And I guess since we're here, we can try out some rocks. Got seaweed, it handles just fine. All right, that suspension fork is feeling pretty good. Anybody want to go surf? There is no rear suspension. I guess it would be considered a hardtail, but that front shock, it's an Addshocks front suspension fork, 80mm Krauss. Here's what that looked like. And also while we're here, on its 6-foot even, here's what I look like standing over it. It also has a kickstand back here. The kickstand works. All right, so it looks like we're 11.5 miles in. We're still showing 80% battery. Pretty good considering how much this bike weighs, but it is a 20 amp hour battery pack. Nice to ride it on a nice rocky beach. It handled pretty well. You won't get that with those smaller tires. That's thanks to the Chaoyang 4-inch fat tires, which are just beastly. These handlebars kind of feel like motorcycle chopper handlebars. Which brings me to a good question. Who is the Addmotor M66 for? Well, I think it could be for the youthful at heart, anybody who's wanting to get into that moped style e-bike scene without having to spend as much as you would on a Super 73 or even a Ghost Cat. That's where the Addmotor M66 comes in. The M66 is really about style. It's about wanting to show off, wanting to look cool amongst your friends and your colleagues. All day long, people have been doing double take to see what kind of bike I've been riding. That was a good time to perform a hill test. Full throttle, yes, putting out 1200 watts. Full throttle. Can we keep getting green all the way up? Let's go for it. But yeah, as we're doing this hill climb, I could say, if you are looking to pick up this bike, if you use that first link in the description, it'll take you to the best price. And it also helps support the channel and my review. Now it's time to stop for the mandatory wheelie. And we definitely have to get back, but first, let's check out this beautiful harbor. And geez, we are 15.5 miles in. Looks like we just dropped down to 60% battery, so the range is doing pretty good. I've been on throttle and pedal assist, and I've been charging my phone the whole time. So it jumped back up to 80%. We're probably right around 75, at 70%. And 15 3/4 of a mile in. Brings me to some of the things that I like and maybe don't like about the Addmotor M66. For one, I do like how stylish it is. If you're looking for a Super 73, but you don't want to spring the extra money, I believe these are $18.99 right now. Now, some of the other things that I like the handlebars, the 180mm brakes. They're plenty enough to stop this beast, as heavy as it is. Things I don't like, it's not very compact, but I'll show you in a minute how easy it is to get into the back of your car. I didn't really care for the top speed of 23 miles an hour. I think it could have been more than that. I like the seat. I like the fenders. They're totally metal and they're quiet. This might be one of the best value moped style e-bikes on the market. We are 3/4 of a mile short of 20 miles, and we're showing 3 batteries are about 60%. Now I did have to loosen the handlebars, bend them down, but this is what it looks like in the back of a SUV. And we used 45% of the battery, so that should give us about 47 to 50 mile range for me, 185-pound rider. But if the Addmotor M66 isn't exactly what you're looking for, then be sure to check out this next e-bike right here. Google picked it out for you, so I think you'll like it. And as always, thanks for watching. See you later.